show. She has like 2 million followers. They do brand deals. That was an ad. And
All right, this is the only thing I'm good at in my life, and I'm about to tell you why this is exactly happening the way that it is. And I'm really glad that you stated everything sucks because everything's a fucking ad. Everything. Everything. And if you ever took AP Lang and Comp, if you ever had a good teacher who forced you to read, what is it? How to argue? No, what was it? There's How to Read Literature Like a Professor, and there's also, uh, oh my god, how can I forget? It's by Jim Hendricks. J. Heinrichs. He wrote, uh, Thank You for Arguing. That book, top tier shit to get you introduced into rhetorical analysis and rhetoric, and how rhetoric is literally in everything that you do, everything that you are, everything that you are perceived as, everything. That's why a lot of times I won't do my hair just to fucking film. I don't need to. I'm gonna damage my hair. It needs to just do its own thing and go through the process, okay? It's puffy, it's poofy, it's frizzy. Okay? Yeah. I don't give a fuck. Okay? And I think personally autism is like the best at clocking that shit a lot of the time. Like I think ADHD specifically people like especially like me whose honed interest became human behavior, neuroscience, and everything related to it. I usually say human behavioral patterns, neuroscience, rhetoric, and expression are my interests, but they're literally in the same like interdisciplinary veins. So like if I just said human behavior, someone should be able to understand and lead themselves to neuroscience and all the other subjects. But anyway, what I'm saying is everything's a fucking ad because it's supposed to. On a neuroscience level and the marketing like tactics, the neuropsychological tactics that they use against their own populations is genuinely terrifying and insane. And they've gotten so fucking good at it because there's so much research that was funded, and it wasn't funded by maybe the U.S. government, maybe in some way somehow, through how Apple, Microsoft, Samsung, all of these companies function, and Facebook and Instagram and all of the TikTok, all of them, they all of their tactics and mechanisms and psychological manipulations through like the way imagery is shown, the pacing, the movement of the images, the movement of the light, the use of blue light underneath the screen as the primary one. Using tactics that they know and have been proven time and time again are addictive, and they're merely only addictive because the patterns that they use to manipulate the populations through rhetorically are literally based in human innate instincts and animal innate instincts. So, food ads is the best description my teacher taught me. Food ads. Why are they so glistening, wet, juicy, oily, rubbed up on a Tuesday? Like I don't fucking caked up on a Tuesday. You know what I mean? Like, and you're just fucking, your eyes are just having no choice, your ears have no choice, your little fucking reptile brain back there that is where your innate instincts low-key live. Your reptilian brain, yeah, that bitch is not easy to control. And we known that all throughout humanity. Why the fuck you think aestheticism in religion exists? I have to fight the flesh. I have to fight the flesh. Bro, what? Have y'all not learned that fighting it literally means jack shit? You just go into the worst cycle you could possibly do to yourself. Like, that's why dieting culture doesn't work. Because it lacks meaning or substance to you. Like, it is not like, it does not provide true meaning and it build a better relationship with food, and a better relationship with your body, a better relationship with how you socially interact with food and people with food, and how your biases in your mind are about food, about the chemical molecular structure of food and how it affects your body. Like people like are always like right now people are just overthinking a lot of the food shit because of the fact that they're finding out how much fucked shit has been in their food for generations in America, in comparison to obviously like the 500 ingredients that the United Nations or whatever the European Union, I mean, has in place, and most countries in the world have in place as a standard. Yeah, this stuff, it's all fucking connected, is all I could ever tell y'all. But this is me being very ADHD and not knowing when to drink water or eat. I have not eaten. This is me drinking water going like, oh, I literally could not talk because I didn't drink water today. And it's really, really hot. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of this shit, it's all interconnected, and it's all interconnected in the sciences and the methodologies in which we experimented on the American population in general, especially through the internet, through all of this very accessible data and information, and how they're trying to basically create an environment where not only you are literally illiterate, like literally when you read something, you wouldn't be able to tell if someone is manipulating you or not. And that's terrifying because everything is done as a human being, is done in one way or another to be persuasive. You're trying, even when you're educating someone, where it's just like factual information as far as you know and the universe knows, and it's factual information that you're providing, right? Maybe you're teaching a subject, maybe it's math, something straightforward, like fucking, let's say algebra, where like this plus this equals this, right? You got to find x or whatever. Even on that level, even on the level of like non-abstractive mathematics, lighting is really bad, sorry, like the mathematics where you don't have to go into invisible numbers, where it's straightforward, to teach it, you still have to be fucking persuasive, you still have to be entertaining, and try to create meaning through this subject matter to the pupils that you're teaching. But that's not how anything works in this country. And I remember the day that I realized it fully, because I was already aware of how shitty the education system is, and just because of how I was treated from it, coming it to America, and just how it's always functioned. And then how I became high achieving, even though I didn't even know I had all these disabilities that made it like literally made me close to death every day. But what I'm saying is, they don't teach math like they're supposed to, and then that's the terrifying part that I realized middle school. I had a substitute teacher who was she was getting her PhD in mathematics. That's something that's very rare in academia, to get a PhD in mathematics. If someone gets a PhD in statistics, it's more like, oh yeah, PhD in mathematics is next level. Okay, the high level maths that they have to understand and the theories that they have to fully understand to be able to develop their own theories is fucking crazy. Depending on like where they are, what they're wanting to do. But the biggest part of mathematics research is the educational aspect and how bad they are at teaching it. Same with science. That's why we girls in STEM. Yeah, or whatever. It's because we don't know how to teach it. It's fine. It's just how it is. You all just want to go. You now have to memorize that, and now you literally can't critically think about the information that you now know. You don't know it. You just memorized it. It's fucking annoying as hell. Anyway, yes, everything's a fucking ad because everything in this country is built to be this way. It is designed this way. It is capitalism itself. It is deception at its core. It is all the evils honed in on you.